Alright Kings, welcome to another video. It's your boy Shiraz here. Guys, I hope you are winning in life and doing well and taking care of yourselves. Guys, we are adjusting the light first of all and diving into this video. Men need to stay hungry in life, always stay hungry in life. I'm titling this video. It's a thing, guys, that I've always been aware of, okay? It always has kept me going. Now in my 50th year, guys, I've never ever not been hungry, guys, for the new pursuit, the new thing. Yes, sometimes you've never had a goal, you've not reached that goal, but the hunger's never been driven out of me, and I've always maintained that mindset to always be hungry in life, no matter what age, no matter what decade. I think men in general, you can even say this about human beings in general, they become complacent. They become too comfortable with what they're given, really. The vision, the aspirations are not there yet. And guys, hell, it doesn't matter if you've not reached these visions or aspirations as of yet. There's things I've not hit in life yet, guys. There's things I've not achieved that seem to still elude me. But I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry to keep going. I'm always hungry to find the next pursuit. Way back when I used to be in the banking industry, when I started off in the first initial role I was in, I was always hungry to get a management position. And that was kind of the goal for years. And they would never give you it. They would never give you a lot of nepotism. Like in these corporate jobs, guys, there's a lot of nepotism in these corporate jobs, and this is what I found. So, but I never gave up. I strived. I worked my way up, and you know, it came to a point, fellas, where I actually left the country, and a position was created for me through that sheer determination and desire. I put a there was no available position at the time for the interview I went to, but they created one because of the sheer strength of the interview I did, and they really liked me in the rapport. So that desire was so strong that it created a position. And these are kind of the laws of the universe. So way back then, I didn't understand the concept of desire. And now I understand the concept of desire, and I reflect on that. I know why that kind of thing happened. Because desire is a very strong thing. And you should never lose your desire in life. And this is why you've always got to strive on and always got to be hungry. You have to stay hungry, guys. It's like, yeah, I think that's what that film, Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of his first roles ever. People don't know about this film that he did. You might be aware of it if you're an Arnold fan, called Stay Hungry. And I think he got an Emmy for that, guys. People don't know this, but Arnold Schwarzenegger got an acting award, an Emmy. I think it was Jeff Bridges, and he's maintained that as well. And I totally agree with that. Men have to stay hungry, or we lose. We lose the drive for life, and that's hammered out of us, guys, all the time. It's hammered out of us to be complacent, to be satisfied with this, to be satisfied with that. If you know yourself as a human being, and you know how the essence of a human being spiritually really works. And that's why I'm telling you guys to learn these esoteric laws, learn about yourself, learn about how you really work, because there's more to yourself as a human being than actually what your limited knowledge is telling you, or what the matrix is telling you. There's so much more innate power inside yourself than what they're telling you. You have to learn this. This is why I emphasize a lot to study vibrational laws, esoteric laws, and you will understand where I'm coming from here. I might do a few more videos on esoteric laws, where men can relate to that, men can sort of understand it more. And this is what keeps me hungry, because basically your spirit is always wanting to expand, guys. Your soul, the innate soul, the innate life force of you wants to expand. This is why it's conditions such as depression exist in people, and they're sad or they're imbalanced, things like that, because truly as human beings we don't know how to express that there's something missing, and that's surely because humans are innate nature creatures. They want to experience it, and I think we become complacent once we hit this target. Once we hit that target, that's it. We don't want to be hungry for anything else. This is what has really, guys, led me to really continue to develop a good physique. I'm in my 50s now, and I continue to push beyond the barriers. I continue to want to develop more, to see. I know there's more muscle on me. I know I can get an even better physique. I know I've been working hard on legs, and I know the development on legs is coming. A couple of setbacks I've had, guys, at the start of the year, because this lighting's doing my head in, guys. At the start of the year, I've had a few pulls in the back, and I was taking time to get the back healed, and then I've had to get the power back up. And guys, for some reason, when you lose a week in the squats or 2 weeks in the squats, you just it personally takes me so much time to get my power levels back up. So I'm working on that. But I'm always hungry, guys. I'm always hungry to take my physique to the next level, and I see the results of that. A lot of work still to go. I'm going to stay as hungry as possible, guys. I'm hungry as possible. I'll keep going as long as I can, with health, and touch wood, that my body can physically handle. I'll go as much as I can. Career wise, ambitions wise, visions wise, guys, I'm always hungry. We tend to treat age as some sort of inhibitor, as some sort of disease, guys, and the only reason people make such a big fuss of age is because what they've programmed and what they've been told, that the age is a barrier from the matrix programming. Age is just a number, fellas. I've done videos on this way when I started this channel. Age is just a number. Hunger dissolves the concept of age. When you're hungry, you're very useful in your pursuits. You're very useful in your mindset. You're very useful in your physicality. You're very useful in your energy. Guys have boatloads of energy. Yeah, now and again I get that. I get a wee bit energyless, guys, if I've really been hammering at a gym and been doing 50 million things. But usually most of the time I have a vast amount of energy at this age, and that comes from the innate hunger. That's why I have to be hungry, guys. Just stay hungry, strive for the next thing. If you hit your goal, whatever, I don't know what your goals are in life, but if you have a goal in life and you've hit it, go and find the next goal. I've got still goals that I've got to hit, guys, and I'm still trying to find pathways to hit these goals. I'll keep you informed, to the successes, but over the period of this channel, or over the lifetime of this channel, guys, may it continue to grow. Support me, guys. Subscribe. So I'll continue to do that. But I'm going to keep hitting my goals and moving on to new goals and new goals. Right now, I have sort of major goals that I'm working on. Once I hit them, guys, I'm going to find the next goal. And training is one of my continuous goals. I'm always hungry for training, guys. I'll never ever go into gym bored, or like it's just a chore, or like it's just, and people and men nowadays are training that way, guys, because I notice in the gym they don't really have that oomph. It's just like it's the phase, it's going through the motions and the phases. Whereas you see me and my mindset and the way I train, it's just that sheer, it's like I'm at first day at the gym. And I think if you apply that to every aspect of life, it really will put you in good stead, from anything you do, guys. It's just about attitude. Attitude is a position of bearing, indicating thoughts, feelings, and actions. Yeah, you've got to keep hungry in life, guys. As a man, you've got to keep hungry. We are in a world where you're hammered for being a man, you're emasculated for being a man. Normal masculine traits are seen as toxic. When men want to be go-getters, when men want to achieve, when men want to conquer, that is seen as toxic. When men want to build businesses, want to go out on their own, that's seen as toxic. You should just accept what you are. When men men are too unemotionalist, men are too headstrong. You need to tap into your emotions, all this crap. So you got to stay hungry, guys. Always stay hungry in life. Always maintain your enthusiasm, guys. Even I get times where, I mean, this week, yesterday I had a kind of personal situation where I was dealing with some. It was a really irate female, guys, really toxic, irate female, and because of all the knowledge I've amassed from um, my own development, guys, I handled the situation so well. Whereas about 4 or 5 years ago, I would have acted like a emasculated man, like full of emotions, and not dealt with this particular female very well. I would have reacted in a completely different way. I have to say, probably would have got arrested, guys. All right, that's what it was like back then, and I had a very snappy temper. But this is what happens when you self-develop, guys. Self-development, and you really understand masculinity. You understand what it is to be a man, and it's not aggressive, guys. It's calmness. It's numerous things. Masculinity, guys. And I've discussed this in a few videos. So, guys, like, share, subscribe to our videos, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Get this channel growing. We're helping men. I've got so much to give in this channel, guys. My knowledge and my mind, and I'm going to continue to make content because this knowledge will help you guys. It's stuff I've went through, and it's stuff that's made me better, and I continue to get better every day, and I'll continue to give you video and content of things that have helped me, what makes me a better man every day, and process I use, and if it helps you, then yeah, I'm glad that I helped you out, guys. This is the point I started this YouTube channel, guys. Um, I do have an aspiration to make this YouTube channel big, one of the best men's YouTube channel. I have ideas how I'm gonna bring you better men's content, guys. But I'm gonna scale this channel up. It's gonna grow, guys. It's gonna grow. I have hope, and I have a good feeling about this channel. Okay, I'm going to try and produce better content for you as well, guys. I'm going to try and produce. I'm going to try and hate. I'm going to try be less, guys. I don't know. I don't want to like feel that I'm hating on these females, but I feel that this content is essential for you guys. You need to know female nature content. This is why I add it in. As I say, this is a manosphere channel, and I feel you need to know this stuff, guys. It's going to keep you in good stead. If I didn't know about female nature and learned about the toxicity of female nature yesterday, guys, I would have been in serious trouble. Honestly, I don't want to explain the situation because it's personal, but I was going to explain it for today's content, but I'm not going to do it. I'm respecting the privacy of the mentioned parties, so I'm not going to sink to mention the situation. But it was a training ground for me. Life is a training ground, guys. You think of why things happen, then you go think, oh well, there was a reason for that. Maybe the higher source was telling me something. Maybe it was testing how you've come on as a man, how you've developed as a man. And guys, we can develop every day. We can get better every day. I mean, I try to certainly, guys, wake up the next day and say, how can I improve as a man today? What am I doing? Am I procrastinating? Have I done enough towards the penultimate goal? No, I never did enough yesterday. Make that habit better today. This is what I do every day, guys. And I'm getting better and better and better. And guys, it's improving me so much more. Yeah, now and again, guys, you pick yourself not doing the right thing on that day, but you've got to improve, guys. You've got to improve every day. Yeah, guys, so we'll just keep striving on. You've got to stay hungry, fellas. Stay hungry in the gym, guys. Stay hungry and attaining, whatever you want in life. Stay hungry in attaining financial freedom, guys. Get yourself financially free. Stay. Have that goal. Stay hungry for being a spiritual better person. Stay hungry for having being a better man, guys. Stay hungry for improving your masculinity, all these things. Just stay hungry for whatever you want in life, guys. Always find a hunger for life. The moment you're not hungry in life, it's just, what's the point? It's just you. it gets boring, guys. This is my personal opinion. You know, you need to be. We are here to as spiritual creatures to experience life, guys, and I think this is the reason a lot of men sort of just get into when they get into marriages and they get settled down or get girlfriends, guys. It just um they don't look very lifelike. This is what I'm noticing about men in this generation. They don't look very lifelike. The generation I came from, guys, I personally think it was the best decade you had. Such driven men, such men that were always hungry for stuff. The 80s decade, guys, was one of my most favourite decades. And sometimes when I watch all that stuff, um, I totally miss it, guys. One of the best decades ever. You know, I might do a video on that to for you young pups out there that never ever experienced the 80s, and I want to explain about the action heroes of the 80s and the masculine men of the 80s, guys, and all the old 80s fragrances, guys. Yeah, so stay hungry, fellas. Uh, just keep thriving in life, guys. We have difficulties in life, but we have to find a way. We have to find a way to conquer these difficulties, and I suppose that's what makes us men, is that we have to find ways to solve our problems and get around them and create better lives as men. So certainly that's what I try to do on a daily basis, guys. Certainly that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. I'm trying to create some sort of value. If one of you guys watch these videos and it helps you out and you're in a, you know, something that I've said resonated for you, then you know, obviously I've done my job. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Take care till the next video. Shiraz out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.